Venus is rising as the evening star. Finally, after months and months of being invisible in the night sky, we will be able to see the goddess of love and beauty in all her glory in the night sky. Hello, my name is Eliane Nicole. I'm your astrologer and tarot reader, and it is with great pleasure and happiness that I bring to you the meaning of Venus rising as the evening star. And this transit is going to be particularly personal to you if you are a Libra or Taurus rising, or if you have any personal planets, especially the sun or the moon or Venus in Libra or Taurus. And Venus rising as the evening star is a big deal because this is where Venus is celebrated. This is where she's adored. This is where she's happy. This is where she's in her element. She's been on an underworld journey for the past few months, which means we literally have not been able to see her in the night sky. And now on, at the end of July 28th, 29th, 30th, she will start to rise, which means if you go and watch the sunset, you have to have a view of the western horizon, and just after the sun sets for a brief period, you'll actually be able to see Venus as the evening star, and she will set shortly after the sun. And Venus as the evening star is Aphrodite, so this is, she's the sex goddess, she's the goddess of attraction, she's the lover, she's the artist, she's the poet, she's been on the underworld journey since like April. We haven't been able to see her in the night sky, and she has had to, so Venus represents, in people, she represents daughters, sisters, women. In concept, she represents love and art and beauty and justice, money, health, and attraction, sex. And so as she's been on her underworld journey, people who represent Venus in your life, or the topics of Venus in your life, may have felt like they've been on an underworld journey as well. Venus has had to face all of her fears. She's had to face her grief. She's had to recover from an illness or a loss of some kind. She's had to make sacrifices in some cases. And she's been on this dark passage that's been very difficult. But now as she rises as the evening star, she's recovered. She's in all of her glory. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She's clear on her values, and she's rising. And she has slowly been regaining strength ever since the Venus Cazimi of June 6th. But when she rises the evening star, she's really reclaiming her position as the goddess of love and beauty and everything that truly means in its best, most highest representation. And as she rises, she's in Leo, and so there is this sense that she's stepping into the spotlight, she's being seen, she's expressing herself creatively, she's playful, she's flirty, she's joyful, she's radiating light and warmth. She's speaking and acting from her heart. She has the courage of her convictions. This is just a beautiful moment for Venus. And then next Sunday, she will be moving into Virgo for a bit, which is where Venus is considered in its detriment. But I would argue that because she's Aphrodite and she is the evening star, this isn't going to be necessarily the toughest Venus and Virgo period. I think that it will present, the toughness about it is coming from Venus because her standards are going to be very high. Venus is demanding perfection at this point. And I think that this might just be because the pendulum is swinging to the other end. When she was on her underworld journey, she wasn't necessarily recognizing her full value and her full worth. So now that she's rising and she may be going to the other end of the spectrum of being too much of a perfectionist, but that's okay. She needs that period. because when she steps into Libra, August 29th through September 22nd, this is going to be a golden era for Venus. She is crowned, she is revered, she is celebrated, she is adored, she is loved, she's getting her flowers, you know. And so this is all a really beautiful time for Venusian topics. Again, art, beauty, love, romance, sex, justice. And what else can I say? Before she went on the underworld journey, the last time that we could see her, she was the morning star, which means she appears just before the sun. And as the morning star, Venus is more of the warrior goddess. She's La Conquistadora. She's, you know, she's the warrior, she's the conqueror, she's Pallas Athene. But as the evening star, she's Aphrodite. She's the seductress, she's the lover, she's the artist. So this is a very beautiful placement for Venus. And when she gets home to Libra, she's really going to be, you know, in her element. And so I'm really looking forward to that. As someone who has 5 planets in Libra, I am definitely very Venusian, and as goes Venus, so goes my life very often. And if you want to know where Venus is rising in your chart, I definitely encourage you to contact me for a reading. I am a Venus expert. I love talking about Venus, and I do believe she will be bringing a lot of gifts as the evening star over these next 9 months. And, you know, you have to recognize the blessings to receive them. And I love talking Venus, so contact me for a reading. I read on Zoom, so I can read for people anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. And it's my great joy. I think people get the most from astrology, reading one-on-one. So if you're watching on YouTube, my email is below in the notes to email me and get on the calendar. If you are watching this on Instagram, make sure you're following me at astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole. Please like, please share, please leave a comment, whether on YouTube or Instagram. This helps me in the algorithm. It helps put me in a position to continue to share these free astrological offerings with you. And please enjoy Venus as the evening star. It's so beautiful. Go out and see it. Astrology is not just in a chart in the paper or in the computer. It's out there. It's in the night sky that we all live under. And yeah, enjoy it. See you soon.